a super special episode of the Chance and Penner Show. It's a super patriotic episode where we celebrate the most important holiday of all time,
That's right.
Independence Day. And I won't call it American Independence Day because it's really the only one that matters. And, sure, freedom got trendy after that. There were others. There were other revolutions, but we pretty much started it.
Let me tell you something. Freedom is to America what share is to not having a last name. Okay? You only need to say share. Everybody knows what you're talking about. When you say freedom, people instantly think of Dwight Eisenhower. They instantly think of Iwo Jima. They think of all the great things about this country and none of the negatives. And I'm proud of that, my friends.
I didn't realize there were negatives. Did we?
Well,
I don't know.
I
don't think there's much.
Problems are subjective.
The thing about Cher is that her name is so efficient. It's one syllable.
Yep.
Cher. Moving on.
Next. Who else? Who else do I have to fuss with today that's got a last name? And then it's,
We're ready for this. Did you just grow out that mullet just a couple days ago, or?
Dude, you called it. I've been pushing this bad boy out for 3 days.
I know you've been working on it.
Well, I was in Idaho for a week, so that helped. That really
helps it grow just exponentially faster.
Yeah. So I went out and I went to a Cabela's, and I said, "Hey, what do I need to do in Cabela's to really grow this mullet out and really help the follicle situation going on?" And they said, "Go buy a couple Carhartt shirts." So that's what I did. And I walked out of that, and I've just been rocking this bad boy ever since. It's my, it's the WWF 90s WWF curl is what I call it.
Dude, amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
I appreciate that.
We're going to continue all episode to celebrate the demise of the redcoats.
That's right.
The redcoats, the footsloggers, my personal favorite, the lobster backs, whatever you call them.
That's what I call them.
We're going to celebrate America's greatest enemy of all time. And their demise.
And I'll tell you, they're still our enemy. Don't let them fool you. They always, we need your weaponry, but
they're
beyond
like,
that, man,
teamed up in WW2.
Yeah.
We don't even know if that's real or not. They're trying to infiltrate us, get under our skin.
It's a Trojan horse, man. 1 minute they're like, no, we're cool. Let's fight wars together, and we'll back you up. You back us up. Nobody will mess with us. And on the other hand, they're still rubbing the king in our face. Right? They're still coronating a king.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, I think that they started NATO just so that they could try to pretend they're buddies with us again. They'd be like, hey, we're friends. Let's join up and we'll help each other. It's like, well, nice try, guys.
It's classic toxic cousin syndrome. Okay, it's no boundaries. It's we want our cake and we're gonna eat it too. We're gonna oppress for thousands of years.
Let them eat cake, dude. It's the equivalent.
Just because you got McDonald's in your country doesn't make you a friend of America. Okay, we got to remember that. I mean, it helps absolutely, but it doesn't. It's not a bond that's strident.
But producer Vince, you're looking good too, man.
Hey,
I didn't
thanks,
even see
dude.
you before the stream.
I kept it hidden, my man.
I thought I was going all out with my get up, and you guys both kind of went up to me. You even got a flag in the back, dude.
Dude, I got a flag, and then I also got a few little American hidden gnomes in the house, dude. I kind of
gnomes.
Yeah,
They're not American, dude.
They were at the dollar store, dude. They're wearing American flag hats.
If they're at the dollar store, they're American.
Dude,
See,
I got this whole get up at the dollar store.
Vince, your willingness to accept the gnomes as American is the problem, all right? This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Man.
That's how Britain gets in your back pocket again.
Dude, this is a cultural, mixing pot. You come
melting
here.
Pot.
Melting pot.
It was
Thank
close.
you. You got to mix it before you melt it.
Dude,
Yes,
and I like
dude.
the touch where you got the lays, dude, because we're representing Hawaii also.
It's also
Vince looks like a walking bomb pop with a beard, and I'm here for it, man.
And you're thirsty.
I'm absolutely thirsty.
Are you gonna, Vince? Did you pledge allegiance to that flag before you sat down?
I did, dude. I've been standing here for the last 10 minutes just holding it. I didn't realize that we weren't all holding it.
I couldn't remember the correct way to salute. How many fingers is it supposed to be?
I think
6.
you tucked the thumb.
Okay.
You throw it in there.
You imagine an extra finger because that's for the that's for the fist.
Are you supposed to
Cheers.
use a certain hand for it, left or right?
Oh.
I never thought about that.
If you're left-handed, you're essentially a communist. So you can't do that. It's got to be your right.
You know what?
I
Knowing how to
left-handed it.
salute correctly is exactly what kept me out of enlisting in the military, my dudes.
It wasn't
Well,
those
if we let
locks.
me do it my own way, just that once, then I would have been fine.
Like,
But
look, I've got a brain, okay? I thought this is about democracy. Did we vote on saluting? And then they're like, "Where? You know what? We don't." Those recruiters that come to your high school and try to like get you to go, they're like, "You know what? You can just take the rest of the day off."
we're gonna retract this.
That's right.
You go ahead and have a nice life instead of
Yeah,
throwing it away.
yeah, sure. I appreciated that. And I said, "Oh, I will do just that. Thank you very much."
So, Dave, I told Eli that I actually am digging this look, and I kind of wish it was real. I kind of wish Eli had these locks, dude.
You guys keep referencing
is.
wishing it was real. I mean, I'm right here in front of you. You know what I'm saying? I might
Do a
be
flip,
in a digital
dude. Show us that it's real.
landscape, hyped up on mushrooms, but I'll tell you, I'm right here, man. I'm real, and I'm gonna. You know what? I feel like with this on, I just feel like I do everything better. You know, I love better. I'm less selfish. I'm more willing to fight. You know, people are more willing to fight me, so it's a good time.
Yeah, it really just instigates whatever situation you're in, just automatically, preemptively.
Yeah, there's no with this on, nobody confuses who you voted for, if you know what I'm saying. So it makes it go, dude.
I like how the locks too kind of blend in with your beard.
Yeah,
There's a little more gray in your beard, but it works for the most part.
It's a good look, and you kind of look like one of the guys from a brewery that I go to. And I kind of like that guy. He kind of looks like a younger Kurt Russell, and that's what I'm giving you here, dude.
I'll take that. I'll take a comparison to Kurt Russell any day, even
dude.
though it's it's pretty far off. But I gotta say, in anticipation of the show, I have been shadowing a brewery guy for the last 30 days, and I feel like I got a lot down. You know, so you just informed everything. You call me young Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, arguable if I'm better looking than him, you know, but you really just have come here with the compliments. I think, that in the spirit of America, that's great.
It's like the brewery guy is like the dude that is like really funny for like 12 minutes, really hilarious, and then you just kind of wish he went away and
he flips the switch
deeper into conversation.
He's all, that's
cool
$34.
Minutes, and then at minute 11, he starts going into deep cut like blues references from the 30s, and you're like, dude, I can't hang with you here. I know Muddy Waters. That's about it.
I gave him 12 minutes, and you're only giving him 10. So I feel like that makes me a more benevolent person.
Well, I think you're more willing to engage in the 30s blues than I am. I just can't stomach it.
I can dabble in it, but I'm going to try to get out as soon as I can.
I appreciate it from afar. You're not going to find me going down a YouTube rabbit hole on 30s blues. I'm sure it's great, but I'm just sitting here trying to eat my chicken nuggets and drink my Hefeweizen sour, and you're over here bugging me. That's all I'm saying.
Hefeweizen sour.
Yeah,
that's not very American, my man.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Me and that brewery guy.
Sounds pretty German. I don't know.
We got a new. Well,
hold on, wait. You put ice in your Hefeweizen?
That's right, man. That's right.
I feel like that's so disrespectful. It's American again. You're back.
Well,
hell yeah.
You don't understand. You don't understand brewery culture. Peter is the brewery guy's name. Pete. The locals call him, but he was the one that told me, he goes, ice really activates the yeast and it makes the beer more stout. So,
well, I think there's a difference between brewery culture and brewery guy culture.
Yeah.
You might have been
You're right
on the wrong one.
Brewery guy culture is like the unwritten rules of baseball. It's nobody knows really what they are, but you can just kind of make them up, and everybody's like, oh yeah, unwritten rules. Also, this is a Tahava peach tea.
Okay.
So I don't want to. I know you guys are beer heads.
You pissed me off.
Oh, so you're going Mexican with it?
Absolutely.
I see what you're doing. You're blending cultures, which is so American.
Dude, think about it. Our biggest cities, our biggest metropolitan cities, they're not English words, they're Spanish words. So you gotta, it's part of the fabric.
Dude, I never thought about that. That's how you really stick it to the British. Is you went, oh, we were your colony? Well, guess what?
Spanish.
Spain came over here, kind of got into the Mexican colonization, and then we took them. So your biggest rival, we're kind of just adopting that culture instead.
Yeah, they have a king too. And we were like, yeah, we don't do kings. What have you guys? I don't care if you call yourself conquistadors.
Sure, you guys can speak Spanish, but come hang out with us.
Sure, your tacos are great, but you're, whatever. Like you're trying to, take over.
We got some people in the chat. Daner, the legendary Daner Dane says, nothing's a Spanish culture like Austin, Texas.
That's right.